Okay, so last time you guys fought in the arena, you went back to the guild, and as you all went back to the guild, you showed up, got your 45 gold after explaining everything to the guild master, and you guys took a long rest. Now you are in front of the calling stone. Who wants to grab it?
I
Do we
guess.
want Prango to hold it again? Or are we gonna... Who's got it this time?
Whoever wants
Uh,
to go.
I can grab it this time.
Alright, so Hal's got it this time.
As you grab it, tell me, where would you like to go?
Are we going back to the arena or?
Kinda have to.
We don't really have... Unfortunately, we don't really have too much choice.
Then to the locker
Bloody
rooms.
locker room. So as you transport back to the bloody locker room, you see that Slush has been awaiting your return.
Mm-hmm.
Slush comes to your side, and Prango and Balsam, what you see in front of you is a 12-foot ice devil covered in a red cape and armor with a pike.
I give him a
Hey,
scratch on the
hi,
head.
that's big. Oh, what the...
It just walks next
is
to... It walks up next to, Hal, and kind of, like, stands guard like a guard.
Yeah, I give
we
him
got another
a
one.
head scratch. Head scratches.
I wanna be the very best.
You hear cricket noises.
I'm fine with that.
I just turned and I was like, oh yeah. He's a friend. My new little friend.
Alright, cool.
For thine devout leader of the amazing but foretold. For what great god might I be able to be of service to you, O great one?
Is Slush saying that?
Yes.
Oh.
Another one that can talk.
Well,
Not sure yet.
You're getting to be just a little bit... Don't let it get to your head.
I'm not. Who said I was?
Do not speak ill tongues of the great one. For they have grandiose power that this world cannot fathom.
Can you put that one
Thank you.
away?
It's alright, Slush. It's alright.
Is
I don't
my
I
think
am
tongue
this
sorry,
one-
my lord. I did not mean
Prango,
to
does my
threaten
tongue
you
look sick?
or to re-establish your position. I am sorry.
No, okay, it's okay. They're my friends. They're good. They're allies as well.
He just kind of bends
I'll
the
let
knee
this one-
and sticks the pike down. Kind of like...
Oh Lord.
Well, are you ready to go here then?
Yes.
So, as you
Alright.
are you heading back to the arena?
I guess so.
As you head back to the arena, you hear the announcer overcall as everyone is in the stands now. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you that now the arena's round 1 is closed. For this closure, we will take some time away for all the fighters to leave the arena, in which they may go henceforth and explore the basin around here and or leave. We shan't have another fight match for the next nightfall of the castle. Be within the stands before nightfall within the castle's gates. That is all.
You think they have confectionaries?
We could try. So we can basically it's saying we have to be back here by tonight, right?
You have to be back here by the next nightfall of the castle.
Mm. And
Do we have a little while to...
yeah, a little while to explore then.
Alright.
Do you guys want to explore the rest of the arena area, or do you want to go outside the arena? Kind of don't want to go too far from like the arena side
You
of
still
where this
haven't
is at.
really explored the arena area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I wouldn't want to go like
Yeah,
too much outside because we don't want to be like late and trying to trek all the way back over here.
Yeah, let's do that.
exploring the arena.
So, you are
and
currently
stuff.
in its stands, and there's a right and left gate. Which do you wish to go out?
Want to keep going left like we always do?
Left never fails.
It's always right.
Alright.
As you go left and go down the spiral staircase once you came, you continue to go left as you then reach another spiral staircase. Going down will lead you, one on the left, to the Bloody Locker Room, or you can go right down a corridor, or you can continue down to the very bottom, in which you haven't gone yet.
Down or down the hallway, guys. Frango, Balsam. Go into the bottom or down the corridor?
Hmm.
Let's go. Bottom out.
Bottom?
Yes. Let's go.
Alright, let's go to the bottom.
Okay, you go down the spiral staircase, past the Bloody Locker Room, and you make your way all the way down to the bottom. As you do so, you have a split in the path. You either can go left, where there is access to a treasure, but you see there is a boss guarding it.
This is one of the treasures that the boss are guarding for the artifacts to seal
Right.
the Beastmaster.
Right. Do we want to try to take him on?
Not right now. Let's still explore first, but now we know where it is. You get me? 'Cause we kind of are down someone right now, so it's like, let's just continue to explore, and now we know its location.
The boss
so.
that is guarding it, you see, is what looks to be a paladin of sorts, but it is a skeleton. Vibrant and brilliant, shining with a golden aura.
Do we want to go for it?
No, let's continue to explore first.
I will tell you right now, all of the bosses that guard artifacts are as strong as all four of your hardest encounters combined. And you haven't gotten to your hardest encounters yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and save that for another time then.
Yeah.
I could take them.
No, we couldn't, Wilson.
No, we couldn't. I've played Paladins before. That is terrifying. Over there. Let's save that for later.
Okay. As you go the other way, down the hallway, you go down the hallway to see that there is an animal pen, or rather a monster pen, that is filled with bone snakes in one, the next one has manticores, the next one has cockatrices, another is like snakes, another is... You see there is another pen where the cuttle snakes reside. Oh, Prango, don't you know all too well about the cuttle snakes?
Yep.
God.
Oh, hey, this is one of mine. You got your Pokemon and I got mine.
Well, we're not exactly claimed beasts yet.
Yeah. One of yours?
Yeah, this one came down from the heavens because of me.
Aww.
You then come to another fork in the road. You can move forward, or
there's
you
a
can go
fork
up
here.
another spiral staircase.
Forward up.
Awesome picks up the fork.
Oh.
Wanna go up?
Come on, that should have gotten somebody.
Right or up?
Yeah, right or up. I say right. Let's continue, I guess, down here a little bit. See what's down here before we go back up.
Yeah.
As you continue to the right, you come into what appears to be a spa.
Oh.
Well, not so much a spa, rather is just a fountain that was cut in half, but seems to be shoddily cemented on the ground to make it look like a spa.
Mm. Yeah. I see.
The fountain overflows with a teal, tropical-looking water that has ethereal magic coming from it.
Taking a drink.
I was I was gonna expect it
Are
first,
you
but
sure?
okay.
Rango takes a drink.
Can I look at it before he does it?
Oh yeah, can I investigate it before I take a drink? But
You took a drink. Whatever,
Too
man.
late, can't take it back.
Okay, Prango. Always going for the drink.
I mean,
You've gained a perk.
Oh,
Put it in homebrew real quick.
That's not good. We still need to remove that curse on you, buddy.
Honor.
curse.
Boy.
You mean my legs? My still body?
No, the spell scar.
Oh, the spell scar. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like it anymore?
It's not that.
No, I'm just saying the last time it blew us up.
Well, yeah, that is true. I did become a nuke for a minute.
Yeah. Why'd you do that? Come on. Come on, Alex.
Because you threw a fucking A-bomb on me.
What? I
I
don't
am
remember
not
that.
Nagasaki, motherfucker.
Well,
Do I look like my name is Hiroshima?
Ah, you must be
Hey,
misremembering, man.
if you gotta know, I did not tell him to do that. He did that on his own.
I 100% know that. I do not put any blame towards you. How it is
I'm just saying.
all at Balsam.
I mean, hey, it's either one person gets hit with it or two people, and I chose the one.
Want to jump off the ledge and try to pull you down with
So-
the oh.
Alex,
We
you
could've
have
done
gained the Fighter's Gains perk. When you're in battle, for every 20 HP you lose, you regain and you start a regen of 1d4. This effect ends when you are hit with a healing spell, or I'm going to type in or potion.
I see. Could I maybe use if I have an empty bottle on me? Can I put it in a potion bottle? If I have an empty one.
You do not have an empty potion bottle, and even if you
Darn.
tried, the water would not go in a glass.
Well,
I'm
interesting.
gonna try to fill my my flask of alchemy with it.
You try, but nothing appears to go in, as all the water phases right through.
Interesting.
Interesting. How did I get the drink in the first place?
Who knows?
I just stuck my head.
Wait, does the spell
You sucked in the
turn
musk
into anything?
of the fountain, I guess.
Sucked in the musk.
The fumes.
Yeah, does the spell card activate?
Yeah.
It does activate, indeed.
Nice.
Every minute this takes effect, one muscle bulges out of Prango.
That's weird. Oh, you got a weird one
And
this
it
time.
stacks, so as that muscle bulges, then another one bulges, then another one, then another one.
It's
Oh
gonna
There's
shit,
just
another
be
one.
a...
did you pick up
There's
a
another
bomb
one.
again? Back it up. Muscles, back it up.
Yeah.
Every minute another one bulges out.
Oh no.
Far was like all the way up to the other side of the room. Crouching down.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you need healing?
What? Wait, what?
Every minute one muscle will bulge out and continue to, and it will stack for every minute.
From who?
You!
You.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
A muscle bulges out of
Uh-oh.
your ear. Your ear
Uh-oh.
is flexing.
Do you need some healing there, buddy?
Yeah.
It's not a bulge like bulging like pain, more of just like if he was to flex his muscles, kind of.
Does it look like he's gonna like explode?
No, it just is like it's flexing his muscles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were like he was growing in size.
No.
His muscles bulging. I thought he was inflating.
No.
Okay, I think you're good then. I don't think you need healing.
Oh,
I think you're good. You look a little
Right now, your
weird,
left ear is flexing really hard, Prango.
his ears a gym bro. That's awesome.
but- Huh. Well then. And is that all that's in this room? Is just this
Yep.
fountain? Alright then. I guess back over to where that staircase is. And going up.
As you go up, you can either go left or right. If you go left, you go back to the spiral staircase that you were at before. If you go right, you continue down the hall.
I guess left then. I mean right then.
Yep.
Correct?
Mhm.
Okay. You continue to go right, and as you go right, you're currently under a tunnel under which the arena is, in which you can see there are multiple tubes and other systems running into the arena that go out around, almost like filtering out the sand, filters out rocks and debris and relevels things. You see there are several earth elementals, some fire elementals, and a water elemental. They're all working to constantly repair the arena and set up mechanical devices to sift out weapons, blood, guts, and or anything else that gets put in the sand.
Right.
If you want to think about it, it's a giant automatic cat litter box.
I have one of those and it sucks.
Well then, that's something.
Now I feel bad for really tearing up the arena that one time.
No, you shielded.
I mean, it's not as bad as Misty creating an earthquake.
Oh no, I missed that.
Yeah, he created
I
an
guess-
earthquake.
Oh no. Good
Trapped
boy.
the dragon in the ground.
Neat.
Next up, you come to an elevator. An elevator that can take you down, but is currently blocked from going up.
That's interesting. So,
Or
I
you can
guess we're-
continue forward.
What do you guys want to do? Continue forward or
Let's
go
continue.
down?
Let's continue forward. Let's continue
Continue
forward.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you continue forward, you come to another boss that is guarding an altar. You can walk around him if you so choose, but he's standing in front of the altar, and it appears to be nothing quite like you've ever seen before. It's an elemental of some sort, but it appears to be constantly shifting and changing shape.
Almost like an amalgamation of all the elements.
Kind of.
Yeah. Nope. I don't think we
Yeah.
can do that one.
Yeah, let's let's go back to the elevator.
Well, I mean, you can walk
Oh, man.
around him.
Oh, let's go around.
Yeah, let's go around.
So you choose to walk around. As you walk around him, you come to the other side, where there is a spiral staircase that goes up. Forward takes you into another area, and down takes you below.
Up or
Yeah,
down?
let's go up this time.
Up, middle. If you go into the middle, it will take you to a room you haven't been to yet. And if you go down, it takes you to a whole other section. Up takes you to a whole new section.
Want to go to the singular room then? So it's fun stuff in singular rooms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
Let's do
room
a singular room.
then. In the middle.
Okay, 1 minute.
I know, but it is.
Let me grab a photo real quick.
Oh. Is there a dude? There'd be a dude.
Go lay down.
We have another. Oh, is it another trainer?
This is actually.
Where's a good photo? I think I kept a photo of him. Post this in Homebrew. Just use him.
Or another stance teacher. That's what they are. The adventurers or warriors.
Where did I post that? There it is. So you found a new dojo.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Another dojo.
Let's see what this one does.
And I don't know. I kind of like the. I really like the look of the blood guy.
Of the blood guy?
Yeah, he looks so cool. I liked him.
Is that the old dojo?
So inside, you find a bloody spa. This is a safe room. It is a spa covered in blood, guts, and all kinds of matter of a viscera. There's stains on the wall with carvings of what appear to be slash marks and some claw marks trying to get away from things. And there's several creatures' heads mounted on a wall. What you see in front of you is a crystal elemental.
Howdy there.
I can try and get you another picture of a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks great for Prango.
I was just about to say, like, this seems like a Prango ability. Especially the bash and smash one.
Here's another picture of a crystal elemental. So, what you found is a bloody stance of the blood rage. Each technique requires a blood rage. In doing so, you take 2d6 damage each turn that this is out. Hits HP first. But you get +2 to your strength, to your hit, and to your damage each turn you are in the blood rage. When you're in this state, you can choose to use temp HP or normal HP. A single stance. So this means that when you're in this stance, you can, you know, you'll understand as the abilities come forward. But so when doing so, you're getting a +2 every turn, which stacks to a +4, then a +6, then a +8, and so on and so forth. So you have Bash and Smash. When you're in a Blood Rage, you can activate this ability as a bonus action. Your damage heals you for 2d4 temp HP at a time of your choosing on an attack, and you can sacrifice all your temp HP as instant damage. And then you have Slash and Mash. When you're in a Blood Rage and you activate this ability as a bonus action, all attacks are slashing or piercing will leave your foes bleeding for 1d8 damage. Bleed stacks, and it's per turn. If this target has more than 8d8 bleed damage, going at once, they get 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh. Mm.
Do you wish to learn the Blood Rage technique?
Yes. Prango wants to learn slashing.
Okay, after you've learned the Blood Rage technique, which technique do you want to learn from it? The Bash and Smash or Slash and Mash?
Slash and Mash.
Slash and
Going for
Mash.
that one? I thought you would go for the Bash and Smash. Do you have... Oh,
No.
wait, no, yeah, with your sword you can do slashing.
And with this ruling that I can use monk weapons for flurry of blows, I can start. That gives me more reason to use void cutter.
Okay, you now copy down the blood rage and the slash and mash. Just remember that you'll be taking 2d6 damage each turn that it is activated. It hits your HP first, not your temp HP.
Alrighty.
And you can cancel the...
The reason it says you can choose to use your temp HP or normal HP is that when you're getting attacked, you can choose, am I getting hit with temp HP or am I getting hit with normal HP?
And that helps with the bash and smash because you can sacrifice your temp HP to deal instant damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really help with slash and mash.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that's there.
Actually, yeah. Can I do bash? Like looking at it better, can I actually do bash and smash instead of slash and smash or slash and mash?
You wish to do bash and smash instead?
Yeah.
You rescind the offer and take bash and smash.
Yes.
As it looks out to you, it just kind of gives you a nod, and upon doing so, it extends a hand to you, and in a training montage of about 15 minutes or so, it teaches you the blood rage technique. You see the crystal golem / elemental, when he takes on the blood rage, you see his eyes go bloodshot, and then immediately his entire body quakes as all of his crystals begin to shake violently, as adrenaline and magic is pumped throughout his whole body, sending him into peak physical condition.
So I have a question.
Yes.
To go into a blood rage, does that require a bonus action or is it at will?
The stance is at will. The techniques require a bonus action to activate.
Correct.
So if you wanted to use bash and smash with your blood rage, so your blood rage on its own deals 2d6 damage each turn it's activated, and it hits your HP first, to you. You get a +2 to your strength, hit, and damage each turn that you're in the blood rage. So it's a +2 to your strength. As long as you're in it, it is activated. If it's not activated, you're not getting your +2 anymore. Does that make sense?
Okay.
This stacks with normal rage, by the way.
Alright, cool.
So, to activate the bash and smash, you then use a bonus action, and then now your damage heals you for 2d4 temp HP.
So does that mean whenever I hit something, I also heal for 2d4 temp HP?
No, because remember the bash and smash requires a bonus action. So if you're using it in like a battle, it's, I want to use blood rage. Okay, use blood rage. You're in a blood rage stance. You're now completely raging. You're dealing damage to yourself to keep this high octane peak physical ability activated. You get a +2 to your strength, hit, and damage rolls.
Yes, I'm asking specifically on bash and smash.
Yes, I'm
it
getting
says
that.
Your damage heals you for 2d4.
Temp HP. It says 2d4 temp HP.
Yes.
What I'm telling you
so,
is that each time you attack, when you activate it, after you activate it, so you've activated it, say turn 1. It's now activated. You don't have to activate it again. You're taking in 2d4 temp HP.
Every turn?
When you land damage.
Okay, so when I damage something, I gain 2d4 temp HP.
Yes.
And with this ability, I'm assuming temp HP stacks.
Yes.
Right. Because temp HP normally doesn't stack.
It stacks.
Right. Cool. Got it.
It stacks and it keeps. But it's only for the battle, so you know.
All right. Look, that works perfectly. I'll start writing that down here in a moment.
Neat.
With that said, does anyone else wish to learn the blood rage technique?
No. Not right now.
Also, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your training, Master One.
Why is he being all weird about it? He's learned the technique.
It's a bump
Do you want to know his name?
Ah.
Yes.
So, He looks at you and you hear a reverberation of crystals that says, "For I am Mr. Stone. I am Sir Stone, or Mr. Christos Stone."
Thank you for your training, Sensei. Watashi wa senpai.
Oh, he's another nerd.
Again, monk thing. I mean, I never did that, but
He's going to
Okay.
smack your back, Prango, and as you do so, your spell scar activates with his crystals.
Not even a spell! It's not even a magical effect. He just hit me.
he is a magical effect. He's an
Son of a
elemental.
bitch.
He's made of magic.
You are turned
Oh,
into a
senpai again.
crystalline bunny.
Oh.
If a magic spell hits you, you can store it in your body and release it at will.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wait, what now?
You can store a magical spell in your body, however, and then release it at will. However, if another spell hits you while you already have stored one, you'll explode and take ether damage.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
As long as you're a crystal bunny, that is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which means the next spell that hits you would be stored, but then the other spell, if you didn't release it, would then potentially you have able to keep this one for a while.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like, how do you get
Yeah.
rid of it?
I'll hold on to this one.
Now, where shall you go?
So
this is another
Back-
safe room.
right. And it's right next to a boss too. Like he's just down there.
Would you like to go
So-
up or down?
Up or down, boys.
Up because we came down.
You want to explore the bottom?
Let's go.
Or
Let's
do we
go
wanna
to
go
the
down?
bottom.
Alright, go to the bottom.
As you go down to the bottom, you also have a fork in the path again. You can go left, or you can go right. Right leads you into another boss guarded by an artifact. This one is a crystal snake wrapped around a crystalline tree with a body of water surrounding it. And there appears to be little stone clouds floating in the air somehow.
Oh, it's a lot.
I can give you a picture of it if you want.
Oh, sure. It sounds like it's like the World Eater snake rolled around Yggdrasil. A crystal.
So the instant damage ideal is equal to the amount of temporary HP I had to sacrifice
Wait, what?
for bash and smash. That the instant damage that I deal when I sacrifice my all my temp HP is equal to that number.
Yes.
Think of it like storing like a certain like number amount and then just bursting it all out.
Yeah, that's just like instant boom. Atomic
Yeah.
punch.
Well, it doesn't even require you
Alright,
to land a punch,
my
just
thing.
instant damage. That's the crystal snake you see.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, he's kind of cute looking. But I know he's not cute. He can fuck us up.
Which way you
Well,
going,
wait.
right or left?
Well, you said
Left is
right is
always
towards this. Well, you said right is towards this guy.
Yeah. Do you want to go right or left?
Left.
Do we want to go fight a crystal serpent?
No. Let's go left.
Okay.
Because there's
Okay.
technically actually
Let's go.
one more boss that we need to find, and we know where all of them are.
If you would like
Left
to
it
see, the crystal snake goes from... That's a baby crystal snake? This is an adult.
Oh. That's a baby.
As a little baby boy. He's still big though. He's about the size of
Don't-
what? A
Yeah.
lion. His bigger brother, older cousin is this thing.
What? Oh.
Oh, fuck. So if we go left, we face that. If we go right, we face the other one.
No. Right,
No.
you face the crystal snake. I'm just showing what it evolves into.
Oh, okay. Does that happen over time?
I'm not gonna tell you
Oh.
because it has a special way of growing, and that would give away a boss fight.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Let's go left. Let's go left.
No.
Huh?
I think he's like talking to
Sorry,
her dog.
my fiance is playing this heartbreaking little fox game. That's just.
Fox got shot.
Oh, thank God. No, thank God. No, I knew she didn't think center. I just. Oh.
Yeah, we go away from
So,
that and go left.
as you go left, to the left, you go left and you find another area. In front of you, you find to be a butcher/torturer's room where there's meat hooks on the wall, bodies hanging from them, Dead by Daylight style, and there is a platter/anvil in the middle of the room that has chunks of body parts laying on it, as well as there is some kind of weapon lodged into a body.
I'm gonna go inspect that weapon.
Oh, I'm gonna help her.
What do I roll to check it out? I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna look at it.
Investigation.
And Prango, you said you're helping me.
Helping her.
So I can roll it again with the help.
Yeah, you got a advantage roll.
It was
16.
almost a nat 20. It literally danced on the nat 20. But a 16.
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy. You find a weapon that is blessed by divine magic of some sort.
That Prango, he'll probably get very powerful.
He already
say
has the
Prango?
Lord Cutter.
You don't want to be filled with holy energy?
I mean, here's
I
already
never
got the
said it was
armor.
holy.
You said radiant, no?
Oh, you did.
I said divine, as in it's from a
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Oh. You can be filled with divine energy.
Divine doesn't always mean good.
I mean, if nobody else wants to grab it, I will.
Well, we can just smack you with it. See what happens.
I don't know. Not getting good vibes from this.
I mean, if we hit you with it, you won't really get too hurt by it.
Bolson, do you want it?
Can I make a check to figure out exactly what it does?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay. What does 15 get me?
Well, you actually find this is an altar.
Oh,
You find this is an altar of the Great Devourer, one of the Dark Six
Oh.
gods of D&D.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe
Well-
we put that back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good with mine. She'll probably be mad at
Yeah,
me
I'm
if
good.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
I'm
let's
good
put
with
this back.
Affleck. I'm good with Affleck over here.
I'm
Anybody
pretty
wish
sure
to,
Louis will not be happy.
anyone want to pick it up?
Nope.
Can you give me like a description of the god? What exactly are they about?
Okay, so not really much is known about the Great Six, or the Dark Six rather, but the Dark Six are the primordial gods. So they are the primordial ancient ones, not eldritch ancient. There's a difference. The eldritch are more out of our fathomless knowledge of gods, like on like the dark edges of reality. Think of these as the primordial forces that watch over things, but represent a larger part of the world of D&D. So like the shadow is the primordial of the abyss in matter. Everything to do with space, rules, and time that has to do with just separation, the abyss, the absolute end of death. The Devourer is just the great deity of the Devourer. They destroy, consume, and rebuild. Their raw destructive power is a force of nature. They preside over the deep in all things of sailors as well as sort of the ocean. The Devourer basically is, you could consider the primordial death, while as the Shadow is the primordial form of concepts of matter, of concepts of separation, the darkness, and all that. If that makes sense, the nothingness. Both have an aspect of death, but very different in the way they approach it.
Right.
The Dark Six always have a tie to death somehow, but have a different part of it, as they also represent the creation, because as the Devourer consumes, other things are created in its place. It's a nature of things that he has to exist. Such as the...
Oh, so like Ouroboros.
If you want to think about it like that, yeah.
Ah.
Interesting.
Whatever it
No,
devours,
no.
something's always created in its place.
Right. Yeah, I'm
You
not
know, I'm
touching-
fucking good.
Yeah, I'm good. We both have, me and Pringo both have jealous gods. So,
Yeah. Like, I haven't talked to my god since you got yours, so I'm not looking forward to that conversation.
she talks to me
Is
all
there
the
like
time
a
in my head.
Is there a nature
Here's the
god
co-
that's part of the six? Like strictly like nature based?
Well, they're all forces of nature. That's the thing.
Anything like related to like the forest?
Or, like, the wild.
Believe. I gotta look at my notes real quick. The Balinor.
Okay. I would say Balsam probably wouldn't take this one because it really doesn't have anything to do with him.
I mean, there's the
Like-
Balinor, there is the Awari. Technically, let me just look here.
Lay down.
I
So
pulled up-
This one
there's
didn't sign up
so
to
there's
the
the Dark Six is the Devourer, the Fury, the Keeper, the Mockery, the Shadow, and the Traveler. All of the Dark Six all have something to do with
Yeah.
death, and all have something to do with different symbolisms of it. As it comes down to things, so like the Fury is all about the passion driven to absolute extremes, it resulting in the death of burnout. The Keeper is all about like greed and gluttony of the inverse of knowledge, taking everything that you can of material and of knowledge wealth, eventually becoming a slave to your own will. And then the Mockery, I think that's... The Mockery is this weird kind of thing where it's a god that is of... It's literally a mockery of itself. It is a god of war, but also
Yeah.
favors dishonorable combat and unjust wars, but does not like people to start them.
Can you run to the target?
So it punishes you for starting unjust wars and will outright kill you for it, but also has great amusement in them. It's a mockery of itself.
Yeah.
Ah.
Then there's the Shadow, which
Yeah,
is what you're dealing
I
with.
pulled it up on the thing. It says.
And then you have the
Who's
Traveler.
dealing with what?
The Traveler actually is a god of the monks. You see, the Traveler is the whole shit of the monks, actually. He's like the starter of every monk tradition there is the Great Traveler. No one's been able to find him. He literally walks from dimension to dimension, giving gifts of every land, chaotic, some natural, some not, sowing chaos and evolution wherever he goes, which is literally how the monks came to be, which he sowed chaos of great fighters of strength and power, and then they literally turned into different monk traditions, all feuding with each other, what was the best way to become the most in one with yourself, and then that in oneness turned into a monk. So, the more you know.
Interesting.
Interesting. Is that all we could find down here? Is the butcher's place with the altar to the hope of the Great Devourer?
That's all that you can find. The Great Devourer is often worshipped by the lizard folk, but when the Great Devourer is summoned, it's usually what happens is whenever there's one, there's always another nearby.
What?
The Dark Six function on this mentality of whenever there is one of the Dark Six near something, there's always one that is either close by in some proximity.
So
okay, got it.
There's another altar possibly somewhere nearby that could hold one of the other Dark Six.
Not nearby in the traditional sense of nearby, more in the sense of in the castle, in which you already know the Abyss, or rather the Shadow, is one of the Dark Ones, or one of the Dark Six. So finding their brother, the Devourer, just makes sense, which also should lead you to believe there's two others.
Yeah.
Wait, alright. I'd like to inspect the room. Just the room itself.
Kinda already told you what's in the room, but there's nothing else really in the room.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted to see if there's anything hidden or anything.
Nope. Well, I guess we backtrack until we find like a
Your
pathway.
Ice Devil looks to you and says, "Would you not pick up the great spear, my master?"
No. Not right now. Maybe later.
Would you like me to hold it for you?
Wait a minute.
So
No.
you have great power within yourself, but he's asking why you would turn down power.
Good question.
And if you were to turn it down, would he be allowed to pick the spear up to serve you with more power?
The only thing I worry about is him turning on me.
Not think that's gonna happen.
Oh, it's that won't happen?
Well, they worship power of great leaders with power, but they also seek out power to better serve. So he's asking if he can pick up the spear to better serve you with more efficiency.
You know what? Sure. Go for it, buddy.
Oh, okay then.
Where am I going?
I really hope he doesn't turn on me. I like him.
We'll kill him if he does.
I mean,
So, Upon picking up the spear, the great devourer pops into the room. I will show you a picture of what he looks like. Well, I'll try to, at least. Let me see if I can find where he is.
Oh, it'll fix itself soon.
You know, this just works for now. What you see in front of you is a golden and blue serpent with a large maw, with a black hole centering on the sky around it, as pillars of light surround its body.
Oh. Oh.
Huh?
That's a big snake.
Yeah.
Your
Is it-
ice devil has turned from an ascended ice devil to a devourer knight.
Such a good boy.
Let me give you a picture of what a devourer knight looks like.
Let's see, look at a devourer knight. Huh.
What do you think of your, I guess, guy now?
Oh, hey, I fell in love with him before. I love him even more now.
What's he look like?
I'm getting it, hold on. I gotta search all my fucking notes. Gotta get
Wait,
better
hold on.
research of this now.
Why are you being a cricket? Leave Ashy alone. He's an old man. He doesn't want to play with you.
Ashy, what?
No, my cat Ash. He's an old man, and my young kitten wants to play with him, but he's like, I don't want to play with you, child. It's interesting having like a 13-year-old cat and a less than 1-year-old cat. He's like a big daddy. Ben's dad.
To be honest, I kind of want to go face that crystal serpent.
Oh my.
Now that we have your devourer knight, I kind of want us to go face that crystal serpent.
I'll be real, I don't think we can fight that thing.
I think you're overestimating us.
Touche.
We may have all these powers, but damage is damage, and I feel like he can
Actually,
do.
no. I want to face like a horde of goblins or something at this point. Yeah. Yeah, because then I can get like 13 kills.
100
So I can
rolls.
upgrade blood monk. So I can get like an upgrade blood monk. I can get some stuff for void cutter.
Well, we can throw you in a room with 100 wolves.
Yes. Please. I wish that was one of my fucking arena fights. Was like 20 wolves.
Well, then you would level up too fast.
Yeah, what's the fun in that?
Thistle's already at level 2 of her passive class, guys. Just remember that.
So?
Yes.
Thistle's passive class is like the easiest out of all of ours to level up because she just has to insight check things.
And...
Yeah.
So?
I'm just saying.
Any now.
What's up, CC?
Sorry, I almost dropped spam on it.
Hell, didn't you just get your second level in your class, Hal?
Yeah, but technically my abilities is only temporary. As soon as I kill the Beastmaster, my contract is done and I don't have the powers anymore.
No, but I bet you get something new, like becoming the new Beastmaster or something.
If I choose, I don't know. My contract with the god I have of
Did you
my
guys take a
abilities
long
is
rest?
temporary.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that's why it's so far easier for me because my end goal is
I guess.
within reach.
Yeah.
Because my whole goal is to kill the
both the
Beastmaster.
most powerful but Thistle seems like the most powerful and the easiest level up so far.
Not necessarily. Like, she's inspected, like, almost like an entire quarter of the castle and she only leveled up to level 2. I don't know.
No, but her book abilities too.
Are they really?
They're powerful because
I would
they
say
created
so.
it.
She's been doing a lot of friendly fire with that book. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, she killed half our party this session, a session that you missed, Frango.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
that
is
was
what
with
your...
my eye, though. That's not my book.
This is
Oh.
what your,
Okay.
slush has turned into, a Devourer Knight.
Are we recording right now?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
That looks dope. As fuck.
And he's 12 feet tall. Yeah.
Oh, you look like me.
The cape is blue instead. The cape would be blue instead, and he's covered with a lot more ice, but you get the idea. So you see in front of you... You see in front of you with horns of a devil, of an ice devil protruding out from it, the armor twisting and conforming to his body and shape. Ice begins to rain out across his body as frost settles in, now standing with his war pike in hand, dripping and oozing with blood. The Devourer Knight stands in front of you, Slush.
Oh. Proud of you,
Damn.
buddy.
Damn.
Yeah. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you, Slush.
I would agree with you, though,
Anything
Franco. I think my
for
book of
you,
concepts is pretty
master.
powerful, but...
What did you say,
did you say?
Cece?
I said I'd agree with you, though, Prango. I do think my book of concepts is pretty powerful, but I've also spent, like, a lot of time working out with Cactus, like, how it works, so I can learn to use it effectively.
Don't worry about it.
I've
We
only
can
leveled
talk
it
about it.
once.
We can talk about it after. Don't worry about it. We can talk about it after.
Okay.
So, you've all just got done exploring the, altar of
The
The
Devourer.
Devourer.
the Devourer.
Mm-hmm.
The Great Devourer.
Mm-hmm.
Another altar? Dang it! I wanted to see an altar.
Well,
Well,
you're
Slush
you're
got
with
it.
the party right now. It's a room full of blood, guts, and a viscera, all dripping from every orifice and ceiling of the Great Devourer.
Ew. Maybe I'm okay with missing that.
Go ahead.
But, so how about we backtrack and go back to an area where we haven't explored yet.
What now?
We backtrack back to, like, a spot where we haven't been yet to continue, like, exploring.
Do we have an updated
Sure. Do we
map?
want to go up the spiral staircase instead of down? we came down
We're
in the
getting there. You
series.
guys are just exploring the arena, so I don't have an update yet.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Since we went down the spiral staircase to get to the butcher's room or whatever, the Great Devourer's thing, why don't we go up the spiral staircase that it was there instead?
All right.
You don't have to backtrack very far.
As you
Yeah.
you also found a new safe area, the Bloody Spa.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that.
In which I learned the new Frango got the technique this time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they kind of fit. Blood Range, Blood Monk.
And you are a part barb.
Yeah,
you go
and I
up-
am a barbarian too.
As
You're
you
not a
go
vampire.
as you go up to the very top of the arena, what you miss, CC, is that the arena is closed down for now, and you have until nightfall of the castle to get back into the arena, where it'll open up again for the next round of combat.
Right. So it's like we're like at a lookout area, kind of like the nosebleed section.
As you come up to the top of the arena, you come back again to the other entrance, the right wing entrance, and left leads you back into the arena, and then a staircase to the stands, and then that'd be left, and right leads you into a whole new area
A whole new area out of the arena, or a whole new area
outside
in
the arena.
What do you guys want to do? You want to backtrack back into the arena and explore around? Because we still have one more boss to find. We found 3 of them. There's still one more to find.
Let's go the right way then.
What was that?
If we backtrack all the way back to when we first exited the arena, we took the left. We went left. Let's go all the way back and let's go right this time.
Right leads you into the arena. On the left side, the right leads you into the arena. On the right side, left leads you into the arena.
Okay, well let's go toward the right side and go to the right.
That leads you out of the
Right?
arena.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We can do that then.
Yeah.
So where haven't we been so far?
Yeah.
You've been to every area.
Oh, we explored all the arena?
Yeah.
Where's the other fights then? We only saw 3.
I don't know, maybe you might have saw the 4th boss somewhere. Who knows?
Oh.
Was it that?
This'll roll me a history check.
He didn't.
All right.
I'd also
That's
like try to
24.
Oh, Thistle,
Okay,
you remember the 4th boss was the announcer.
Cue ball.
Was
Yeah.
just
I
about
was
to
just gonna
say
say.
the announcer.
Yeah.
The 4th boss is the
Of course he is.
announcer? Oh, wow. That's kind of neat, though.
I was thinking so. That's why I was
You
asking
know
so
what?
many questions
You know
about
what?
him.
I want to fucking take him on first. That asshole
No.
called me undefeated. He never. Please.
Prango, if you hurt him, you might destroy all space and time.
Yeah.
You were there for that.
That was Snowman,
Okay.
but
Let's
I-
hold off on the bosses for now.
We can go talk to him, though. I mean, I was insight checking him a ton. And Prango wants to apparently have a word.
Oh,
Yeah, I do. He should be announcing me as undefeated. I've been undefeated since I entered this bitch. I've defeated every single one he's thrown at me with ease, even the fucking cannon golem.
we're all technically undefeated, Frango.
Balsam's not. He forfeited.
I know, but tone the ego down a little, bud.
Y'all may not want the undefeated, but I've been undefeated. Like, this isn't even my first shot at an arena. Like, I've been undefeated for years, okay? It's only his fault he don't know who I am.
would you like to go and visit him?
Thistle's
No.
just looking back and forth
I am
between the
Prango
two of you,
Tyson.
completely entertained.
Iron Prango Tyson.
Let's not visit him.
I mean, you can go
What-
visit him. He has an open office.
I want to. I already said.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Oh my word. If you,
I won't hit him.
you better
I
not.
promise.
He asks for it.
If
Okay.
you try to
Then
hit
let's-
him,
Never
Frango?
you wink.
Frango,
As
if
you
try to
walk
hit
up the
him, I
spiral
will-
staircase to the left side, to the top of where the ticket booth was, you find a small elevator. As you ride that elevator up, you come into a very decorated room. Very well decorated. I will show you a picture of what it looks like. There you
We have
find
picture
a
of the
room.
Oh.
I'm uploading a picture right now.
Yeah.
So, in that room, you find a room that is decorated in all kinds of green. Green of different shades and different hues, constantly outlined in black, as if it was drawn hand-painted on a wall of each consecutive item. Everything is green. And you see, at the top of the area, greeting you at the front door as he opens it up for you, where the elevator once sat, is a man in a large white suit with a cue ball for a head and a green bow tie and green shirt. There's a bit of static coming off of his cue ball head. Appears to be a little bit radioactive, you might say. And he tucks in his bow tie, adjusts it a bit, and then bows for a slight small bow and says, "Hello. You may refer to me as Mr. Vanilla Milkshake."
What?
I'm not laughing in character. That would be rude.
Same. Out of character, excuse me?
Prango is.
You sound
Prango very
delicious.
much.
And as this is all happening, you see inside your heads all of his... You see an image inside your heads, all of you at the same time as he speaks. As if he was typing across a chat client, you see there is white text appearing in your head, and then disappearing after he speaks.
So we don't hear audible sound, that's just how...
You don't hear an audible sound coming from him, rather it's in your head. And there's white text appearing in your head,
So
then
he
fading
speaks
away.
He speaks via AOL chat.
Hold on,
He
everybody.
speaks
His
versus
speech bubble came up. We got to wait
You
for
may
that to finish.
come in.
AOL instant.
May I interest you in some Scotty dogs? He
No,
holds a
what?
bowl out of licorice Scotty pups.
That I'm not even sure.
Are they alive?
No, they're just candy-shaped Scotland dogs made of
Okay.
licorice.
Mr. Shake, I don't think I want any,
Mr. Vanilla Milkshake, please.
Thistle's gonna take one and
Mr.
does a happy pirouette because this room actually makes the blue skin look better.
No, no, no,
Mr.
no.
Vanilla Milkshake. Why won't you call me undefeated?
Whatever do you mean? Oh, you mean your spat within the arena? Ah, such simple things in this world really do frustrate the mortals, don't they?
Yes, they do. I've been undefeated for years. You ever heard of me? I am Iron Prango Durian.
I don't care. You see,
I've never heard of you.
the reason I
Thistle
choose to
shut
call you undefeated is that so far you're a newcomer to this arena, and while you have been undefeated thus far, there's still a chance for you to be defeated. You haven't proven yourself in a tournament, and by that which I could say, you're not really a person at all in the arena, you're just a contestant. So if I am fair to judge, you're a contestant that so far has been undefeated. But you're not undefeated yourself.
I hate that
Rather,
makes sense.
you're uncontested. No,
I hate that makes sense. Go
Could you
back to
call
Leg.
him Prango the Uncontested?
I cannot. Due to
Can
my
you,
script that I have to follow, I cannot award such a title as he has not earned such a title yet. For I am but an
Can you at
announcer,
least-
not the judge.
can you at least use my ring name of Iron Prango
It's not what was on your ticket.
Durian?
and that is not what the name I shall
I
be
wasn't-
giving you.
But I wasn't given a ticket.
Oh, but you were.
Please.
He points to your pocket,
Okay.
where there is a stone ticket with your name Prango on it.
I'm gonna pick up a green rock from the ground and just scribble on iron.
There is no green rocks on the ground. This is all carpeted. The whole room is carpeted with lavish furnishings of multiple wallpapers and decorations of a Deco Art era.
Prango, I'm gonna
I'm
hand
a-
you
I'm
my
a-
thieves' tools that you might be able to use to scratch the stone.
Can I minor illusion his name on there?
You can try. The cue ball of a man, Mr. Vanilla Milkshake, just looks at you and says, I really have no way of really giving you what you wish. If you really so wish to take it up, you may take it up with my boss, the Beastmaster.
Where is your boss?
I
Yeah.
was just going
Yeah,
to
we-
ask who writes your scripts. Is he in charge of your script?
Yes,
Or they? I'm sorry, I don't mean to assume.
she's a very controlling being, you could say. You could also
Is
call
that
her...
who's in charge of you, right, within the arena, or in all aspects?
No one's really in charge of me. I'm just playing a role here, such as maybe all of you. But
Where-
I humor her at least.
Where is
Why did you want to get into this role?
It suits my standards quite well, and it really helps to pass the time before my master arrives for dinner.
Well, I must say I really like your office.
Thank you.
It is quite green.
Yes, it does have that radioactive green to it. It's quite amazing, quite nice.
It's green like the felt of a pool table.
Yes, indeed it is. And you could say I'm the one with a stick that can go in any direction I choose. Just be careful to stay away from my pockets.
My eyes have been twinkling this entire time, just with amusement.
is the Beastmaster? I was told that
What
she's
is?
been
Are you asking what she is, or rather, what
Where?
she may be? Where? That is tricky to answer. You see, the Beastmaster is but a fae, and fae don't reveal themselves unless they want to be seen.
Since we're speaking to him, can I gain any additional information since we're up close now through insight, or is it just what I would have got already?
You can try.
and I'll say to him was like, I was
As
told
before-
she's been
Before you
four.
even make the thought to think more about him, you hear steadily in your thought, in black text, Thistle, it's very rude to try to find out more about a person without asking first. I would recommend asking. I'm an opened book.
I have been asking.
What were you saying, Spirit?
I was gonna ask him, I was like, I was told that the Beastmaster is getting a little not themselves lately. What's with that?
Oh, the Beastmaster. I guess you could say that. The death of her friend has taken quite the toll on her, making her quite a bit more ragey than usual. You
Her
see,
friend?
yes, her friend was the previous ruler of the Castle of Chaos. However, their friend, Wrath rather was his name, or Wraith Killer, he took what you would call chaos by the balls, and forced his power upon himself. This caused a great stir.
Is that a pool pun?
I don't know whatever you mean, but you've taken a good crack shot at it.
Oh, so the Beastmaster gets to be a little upset for losing someone she cares about.
Oh, not
How
a little
nice.
upset. It's more of after her dear friend took over the castle, Wraith Killer tends to get very angry. And when he's angry, he lashes out. And when he lashes out, he's normally quite easy to dodge. But what
Hal,
happens
I
when
would
you
hazard it.
control a whole castle with your power, and all that stands in your way of getting wrecked is but simply bringing the ire of a furious man who is without his stable friend, without a kismus, as you could say, or rather, how would you put it, his beloved betrothed, his husband. So you
Hal,
can
I would
see
hazard a guess that everyone gets to be upset when they lose somebody. You hear in your head, that's why we were gonna kill this guy with you, right?
However, the issue isn't as simple as she's throwing a temper tantrum. It's that if she's not cruel, then the Wraith Killer takes his wrath out on her. And if she's not cruel, she avoids it. If she's cruel, she avoids it. If she's not, she doesn't. But if she's also cruel, she loses more of herself in the waking moments, slowly becoming a monster she wishes not to be. But if she's not cruel, then she puts on a persona of she's a very tameable person within a beastly arena, being stuck as a fairy that's quite pint the size of you, while having all the power of a god, is a little bit hard to have juxtaposition. Some might try to enslave you, others might try to beat you, and the one you fear most forces you to be something you're not. So as you can see, it's not quite as simple as you once thought it out to be. But you can kill her all the same, and take the position for yourself. Although I don't envy your position.
Never said I wanted to take over.
Oh, well, if you leave this place to rot like it once was before, things will become a lot worse in the castle overall. How else do you think things become so civilized here in the castle? Where do you think all the bloodthirst goes? Oh,
I don't know if I would call this place civilized.
Much more than what you've seen now.
How do you know I'm here to kill her?
I am what you could call omniscient. I know many things, but I'm not omnipotent. There are vacancies within my mind. I know you're here to kill her. I know you're going to try. I know you don't wish to take up the position, and I know it will be tonight. However, as you proceed your way through the rounds, and fight your friends to become with them, you might find yourself in a rhythmic pattern of destruction in which you might, just might, find yourself locked down.
What happens if Hal defeats her and decides not to take the position?
I cannot answer the questions of a future that has not happened yet. Even though I know it will happen all the same, it's much more fun to watch you scramble about and look for the answers. I can't have my hand jammed up your ass the whole time, can I?
I would prefer you didn't do that at all.
I can't
Also
be...
become a puppet.
Exactly, and puppets don't sing.
Well, they do if you make their mouths move and can throw your voice, but...
That's not the point he's making.
Now, will this be all?
Do you feel like telling me anything about... Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna send,
He says, will this be all, in a sort of tone that he knows it's not going to be all, but he's asking just to be polite.
Are you excited about your master coming back?
Excited is a word I wouldn't use.
Are you
but
looking forward to it?
Content is rather a word I would favor.
Well, I know that time's not linear, but it's an event that would bring you some level of fulfillment. Am I correct?
It's not a matter of how. It's a matter of when. It is to happen, so I'm content.
Is there any way that we might be able to make that happen faster?
No.
Wonderful. That was what I was hoping to hear.
Other ways to your knowledge? No. But there are ways. That should better answer your question.
No, it's as confusing as this one person I know who likes to speak in riddles. But that's fine.
Riddles?
Cactus.
No. just throw
I'm done.
another puzzle in there for me.
No
I'm
way.
done. Can I have another Scotty dog?
You may.
Thank
As you eat the Scotty dog and you begin to chew it, a dark licorice flavor fills your mouth. It is soothing, sweet, and just bitter enough to the taste to leave nothing of residue of taste behind.
I want to say Balsam's eaten like 4.
Have as many dogs as you like. The bowl is quite endless.
Balsam, you should ask if you could take some with you.
Oh,
We
the
know how you
Scotty
get
dogs
peckish.
don't exist outside this room. Sadly to say.
Even in
Can
our
I take the
stomachs.
room with me?
Why do you want to take him with you so bad?
He's just always hungry. He gets cranky. All right, I'm done.
I'll give one to Slush.
Oh, I just figure I might as well ask you because I'm trying to ask everybody. Do you know of any way that I could make myself go back to my other blue and not this blue? I know it's just an aesthetic thing, but it just really isn't working for me except surrounded by all this green.
I believe there are ways in which you could do so. But are there ways in which I shall tell you? That's another question indeed.
He's saying you need to figure it out yourself.
I know. I'm rolling my eyes at Cactus, not in
It
character.
appears that you've already met the question and answers that you need, but you're not satisfied with the outcome. A pity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a shame. I guess you'll have to go with the roles you don't like.
Honestly,
Life
out of character,
often-
do not remember what you're talking about at all, but that's fine.
Life often gives us lemons that are rotten to the core, but we can still make something less rancid than lemonade out of them.
Ew.
Lemonade is delicious. It's not rancid.
Thank you for your insight. I have some ideas, but I'm ready to go now.
Yeah, let's leave.
He just looks at Prango and says to him, "You may wish to fight me, but you cannot beat me."
Nah. Fight you anymore.
Prango, between the thieves' tools and Balsam's illusion, how's your card looking there?
Like card?
There's no way to change it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's made of stone, and so I gave you my thieves'
You can
tools to try to
change whatever's on the stone. That doesn't mean he's going to change his name in the what's already
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah.
No point.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Well,
if
Well,
you'll
you don't have to
excuse
be so hard-headed about it.
now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to some rather important business. I have many things to look over and a few things to attend to. I will be having a man arriving here very shortly, and which would be very imprudent that there are no guests around. I do not wish for any of you to die.
We're leaving.
To die.
Rather, he's a
Damn,
man that is completely black and wears a black tux, and carries with him a cane that has most brutally beaten many of foes into death with. You could say it's called an iron horse.
Well then, that's not freaky.
No. Now, off with you then.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
He gently shuts the door behind you, and then locks it and latches. As then that happens, the elevator then takes you back down to where you are back in the arena. What did you all enjoy your visit with Mr. Vanilla Milkshake?
No.
Sure.
No.
Well, that was pointless.
I got
Hey,
the
I
good
say
vibes.
brightly.
you're the ones that wanted to see him so badly.
I like the food.
All right, where to next?
Well, so if we explored the entire arena, maybe
I
we
enjoyed
might
that encounter. So
Well, Cactus, we are just here to make your life better and happy. So
Well, since we've explored the entire arena, do we want to go ahead and just rest up for tomorrow for nightfall?
well, here's my question to you. Do you want to explore parts of the
other
castle?
side.
Do you want to take on a challenge, or do you... Because you can take on a challenge, you can explore some more, because you still have a whole session ahead of you before...
Yeah. I say we continue to explore.
I'm down.
Oh, wait, I should have asked, like, when we were around. I was gonna ask Coat of Arms if he sent his friend in any of the treasures. Oh well, too late now.
you could pull him out and ask him now, can't you? Or does it only have to be in combat?
Well, no, I can pull him out now. It's just when we first entered, he said he sensed his friend somewhere in here, but didn't know exactly where. Should have had him out the entire time, though. Oh well. I mean, I can pull him out and ask
Right in
him.
front of us.
Yeah. I can still pull him out and ask him.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this place.
Tired of this place and its antics.
Yep.
By the way, Cece, I think what you need is either a remove curse spell or a greater restoration spell.
Yeah.
For what?
To return her blue.
No, I told her what she needs.
Yeah, and I don't remember. Go
Well,
back and
You
listen.
need a spell of Disguise Self and a potion of Aura of Power mixed together into a fused potion.
Oh yeah, it was Disguise Self, the spell, and a... What was
Aura of
potion?
Power.
Aura of Power.
Yeah, but I don't have Disguise Self. Does anybody have Disguise Self?
I know.
I didn't take it because I have a Disguise kit. I have Alter Self.
Okay. Okay.
Would Alter Self suffice?
Well,
Nope.
here's the struggle. I can learn it, but I don't know how bards learn their spells. How to switch out spells. I think it's only on level up.
Yeah, and I wouldn't make you do that just to make me a different shade of blue.
Yeah,
We'll probably run into somebody who knows it.
maybe.
In the meantime, Hal, would you mind making that potion the next time we, or I have to use it immediately if we went back to that place, but next time we get back to the guild, would you mind making that potion for me so that I'm ready in case we find someone who knows how to do that?
Sure.
Thank you.
I mean, technically, I already made one for Prango.
Yeah, I'd rather keep that one like on hand for Prango, unless anyway.
No, I actually made one for him.
Yeah, I know, but we need that in case we find like what Prango needs too. I don't want to like use it and then the next 5 minutes we stumble onto his thing, because that feels like the sort of thing that would happen in this castle.
Anyways, I would say we head back towards when we were at the other side of the other entrance into the arena, and head that way to the new
Okay.
area.
Sounds fine with me. Any other
Sounds good
opinions?
to me. Good to me.
Yeah.
And I'll pull out Coat of Arms. Why not? Give him some running around time.
As you pull out Coat of Arms, it says, "Well, hello, my master. How can I be service of you today?"
Oh, a weird way to phrase it.
Just thought you'd like a walk around in case anything happens.
I do sense my friend somewhere within this arena, but if you'd be choosing to go out of it, I totally understand.
We're gonna come back here,
Yeah.
baby. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll come back later. I forgot to.
I know
point
you
out
wouldn't be
later.
leaving my friend out to cold and dry in the street. Thank
No,
you.
of course not. Like I said, I really want to try to reunite you guys, if I could. I'll try my best.
So, you exit the area, and you go back to the right side, correct? You want to go through the right door?
Yeah, on the other side of
Okay.
the arena.
You go to
Draco,
the...
what you were saying?
You go through the right door, and as you go through the right door, you've entered a new area. You've entered the cemetery, the inner cemetery.
Ooh.
Well done.
Fun.
Now
Yeah.
this aesthetic I like.
Similar to underground of the Catholic Church, there are bones everywhere, making of very different mausoleums and pieces of architecture, and there is multiple graves in the walls. Everything is made out of stone.
This feels like very Elder Scrolls-ish.
Otherwise known as a graveyard's catacomb. Literal catacombs.
Any movement from any of the catacombs?
No. As you come out, up some stairs, you come to a trifecta split path. Well, a quadrupath, actually. You can go left upstairs, right upstairs, forward, or down.
Does anything look like it's going to take us out of this area, or is it all like kind of leading to different sections of the catacombs?
Different sections of the catacombs.
Okay. My vote's forward or down. I always like to go down, work from the bottom up, but that's me.
Yeah, maybe down? What do you guys think?
That's for me.
Yeah, let's go down.
You want to go
Down.
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 As you go down, you find yourself going down a staircase in which there are multiple railings all around you, and you then begin to kind of crawl down multiple staircases. Past these staircases is statues of holy figures, which of different religions and of faith. Some are decorated in different kinds of talismans, and others are decorated in kind of like a pope style. But amongst them are all caskets of the grand dead. Grand dead being holy guardsmen.
When you say decorated, do you mean like the statues themselves are carved to be that way, or people decorated them after the fact?
There are statues that are carved to look like the person that are decorated with their traditional robes fitted to the statue.
Okay, I want to insight check the statues. Like why they're here. 23?
The first one is... Okay, so the first one is... He is a bit of a story with each one, so prepare yourselves.
If anybody is going to be bored by this, like we could just not.
No,
I could
fine,
not.
go ahead.
So, the
No,
first
it-
story is of the war between the elves, man, and dwarves. When the elves and dwarves first came about, there was a great war between the northern elves and the southern dwarves, being northern elves being made of frost and ice, southern being more so in low mountains rather than hills. Traditional dwarves were in the deep dark at this time, or the underdark, and traditional elves were locked within the forest regions and plains. In this war, man came in as a mediator, and there was a holy sage at the time that used great divination magic to basically block the two off, as the dwarves constantly went under siege of all of the lands surrounding the elves. They would burn down forests, creating large forest fires, unleashing fey spirits of nature into the area, which then, angered by the dwarves, would seek out their frustrations and wrath on men in the villages of man, mistaking the shorter men of that village in time of era for dwarves, since dwarves were about 4 feet tall and men at that time were about like 5 foot to 5'5". So they mistook them and then froze them over, or created deep dead winters. And that's why the northern regions of the areas usually in D&D within my lore canon are much colder in climate because of the what would naturally be called the Fey War of man, or otherwise known as the Northern War of the Dwarves. And the sage between the Fey Wild and the Northern Fey War basically used great sage magic and divine magic to call upon angels and other Fey to speak with him, to communicate with the Fey of why they were there. They didn't harm them in any way, and basically made diplomatic relations with them. And what happened is that this sage used his divine magic to replant a forest, creating the first instance of a Fey seed. A Fey seed is what you would now know in D&D as the Feywild, what becomes the Feywild in later editions. But a Fey seed, it was just a great forest at the time in which Fey could live in, protection by magic. Giving his life away for a full-bodied protection of the Feywild, he made the war go diminished. In doing so, he has a statue in this castle of being a great sage of man and Fey, being preserved, and traditionally he is robed in traditional Fey garments of what they would call the Moon King. A king of great Fey and fairies.
The statue is of the human sage, correct?
Yes, with the
Do we know his
outfit
name?
of the Moon King. Do you know his name? Roll me a history check.
Being that I know Sylvan,
9.
do I get... Can we say I got, like, knowledge of Fae?
Given what?
I speak Sylvan.
He knows
Probably-
the Fey language.
You would have heard myths, but the name is quite hard to remember due to he was either called the Sage of the Fae or the Northern Sage, but to his actual name title, I still need you to roll me a history check.
I did. It's a 9.
You wouldn't know.
Oh,
Cecil.
shit.
Anybody else want to? It's fine if you.
The first one there, 17. I don't know if you want me to re-roll it.
Nah, I
What'd you get?
really.
I accidentally rolled advantage. You want me to re-roll it?
You're fine. What'd you get?
17.
Yeah, the first roll was 17.
Grevin Third Misk.
Oh.
That was his name.
The
Grevin the Third Misk.
Very complicated name. You have strange weird names over there.
Yeah, he is a Fey.
Grevin II was a northern king that watched over the Arctic lands, and Grevin I came from an Arctic region of Vikings and sailed over into the northern parts of the region, settled there, and eventually had the northern men come down to become variant humans. The more you know. Roll me another insight, Thistle.
25.
This was a war commander of a hard battle during the War of Cinder. So the War of Cinder, taking from inspiration out of character from not Lord of the Rings, Elden Ring and Dark Souls, the War of Cinder was basically an infernal war against a demon god who was trying to lay waste to the land above. I use it a lot in my other campaigns for multiple different reasons, but the War of Cinder basically was of the first war of man and versus infernals, and was the first introduction and really need for paladins as demons started laying waste to the world. Originally you had clerics, however, this was a tactician, the first of a paladin order, in which he took on the role of becoming the first paladin. He was a cleric that learned how to use the sword and learned how to channel his divine magic and become his arcane focus was his sword. And in doing so, it was a rudimentary version of a fighter mixed with a cleric. However, over time, his teachings and tactics as a soldier turned into a general, well, a soldier, lieutenant, and then a general. After he became a general, then teaching more of his ways, perfecting the craft before he became what we would consider the first edition paladin. And beyond that time, his teachings have been passed down from generation to generation, mixing in more of the cleric side, and then more of the fighter side, and then using more holy magics to increase the... 1 minute, I gotta kill a moth.
The deadly moth.
No!
It's returned for a second time. It came back for revenge for his brethren that was slaughtered last time. Next time there will be 2.
Sad day for moths.
Oh my gosh, I just texted my partner asking if they knew where the WD-40 was and now my chair is no longer crazy squeaky.
Okay, so I'm back. The moth is currently patrolling a lamp right now, so I'll let him do that.
Cactus! My partner came up and fixed my chair. It's not squeaking anymore.
Nice. So to continue with my lore story,
Yes, Lord.
is that after that, his teachings got passed down and became the paladins that you now know today. In this faith-based magic, paladins creeped more swords towards the side of the cleric. However, the early paladins, they used arcane focuses in their magic, where they were often what you would now call sword enchanters, or sword summoners, where they would channel their magic to become more elemental based. So like channeling their magic through the sword to do fire attacks, and then cast fire spells based with their magic swords. Found the moth again. Gonna kill him. I'm gonna pause real quick, so...
Good idea.
Not a problem.
Unpause. So now that we're unpaused and I've killed that moth, hopefully he stays dead.
Resurrection spell.
God, no, please, no. So... Anyways, hearing me boast about boring fucking lore, I guess. Or I hope you find this interesting.
Name for this,
History check.
you guys.
If I was a paladin...
That's a nat 20, 26.
Boromph.
What?
Boromph.
Harumph.
Boromph.
Borum.
I know, I'm gonna call him Harumph.
You need to start using people's actual names.
I like nicknames.
It's rude.
Insight on the next character?
Sure.
Do you want me to keep giving you their full stories, or...
14. I don't want to bore everybody.
Everyone, are you okay with these full stories? DM tales?
I'm fine with it.
Franco?
Yeah, I mean, so I do kind of want to hurry the game along a little bit, but I also understand Lord Ups, so...
Give us one more cactus. How about that? But since I rolled it 14, it wasn't great.
No, we can do a few of them. I understand Lord Dumps and whatnot.
Well, there's only 2 more.
It's not just about me, so go ahead, yeah.
So, next up, you find a great smith. This great smith was the one that was given the feat of his war-torn country was about to go to war. He was on border of lizard folk and dragon newts, and his countrymen needed swords as they went to the armory, and the armory had a leak from up on high in the tower that was causing constant rain and buffering of winters to leak in moisture that was rusting their swords and shields. They did not know about this.
What was his feat? You said feat and then didn't say what it was.
His great feat was being able to resupply an entire nation's army with new armor, shields, and swords.
What a Chad.
A great crafting feat indeed. And he did so no less than in a month and a half.
Damn.
Mobilization was in 4 months. He did so in a month and a half and allowed their army to mobilize quickly enough to meet the lizardmen before they were able to get to the first front and make a trench. And upon doing so, they were able to invade the lizardmen country with struggles of war in a swamp area in full-clad armor, but they were able to make the first movement in advance, which eventually helped them out as the lizardmen were not able to make enough armor or hides, and they could replenish stock over time from the lizardmen they raided.
Yeah, it's not an army's might that'll win you wars, it's how well you can supply them.
Mm-hmm.
I only got an 8 on a history check for a name.
Anyone else?
Mm,
All right.
no.
A history check?
Yeah.
25.
Oh, yeah, 25. You got it.
25. Nefashmim.
I literally can't beat that. So
Need for sure.
19.
Nefashmim.
Nifashmi.
I like that name. Need for sure.
Nefashmin.
Okay, there's only one more left.
Yep.
24.
This was the first man who successfully killed the Lord of Chaos,
Oh.
and he was not on a party. He
Oh.
was the only man, a one solo mission, that went through this whole castle, discovered it, graphed it out, and slowly made his way through the castle, living day by day. He didn't have a guild to back him up. His story is he entered, fought his way through, and spent a consecutive 958 nights within the castle.
Damn. Now that's a Chad.
A.
Damn.
11 for his name.
I'll help you with that. I'll give you the help back. I think you're higher history than me.
19.
What is the roll?
Another history check. CC, you can roll it again.
That's
11.
24.
You wish to have this man's name. Von Reed.
Von Reed.
Sir Von Reed.
Hmm.
This is his full title. He only got his title after he conquered the castle because he died.
Right.
He died and later on was given a title. And because of that title, the castle gave him a statue. And as you notice on the statue, there's no markings, there's no engravings, there's no armor, there's only a placard name in faded letters.
Huh.
I'm also looking at all these statues and thinking this castle's kind of sexist.
I have a sinking feeling that maybe Von Reed is the new Lord of Chaos.
Probably.
No. You already know who the new Lord of Chaos is.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's I don't know if it's something that has to be like handed down. I don't.
Wraith.
I have to go back and like.
Wraith Killer is
Right.
the new Lord of Chaos.
Yeah, that's what Bilal Milkshake told us.
Okay. And is there anything else in this room that is of interest to us?
The placard, while it is faded, you notice from your insight check, is missing a short sword. There was a short sword that was once entombed on the statue. There's no longer a short sword there.
Someone nabbed the sword.
I have a short sword. Can I put it into where the other short sword would have been?
You most certainly can.
I would love to.
Okay. And now I have to look at my notes real quick.
Do I need to take it out of my inventory?
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me to buy a short sword next time we go back. Thanks.
Where? There is no way to buy stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
We
yeah.
gotta get a blacksmith.
Maybe we'll find a shop soon.
It's not
Hopefully.
finding a shop, it's finding someone
To
to
be
make a shop.
fair, I use my if I do anything in combat, I use my daggers and crossbows more, so
Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay. You found a spirit
Oh.
that it wishes to attune itself to you. Would you take on the spirit, Thistle?
I'm gonna insight check the spirit first. I don't give my soul away to just anybody. It's 21.
The spirit is a spirit slash or stand spirit rather. Upon doing so, you've erected the soul of the first knight who conquered the castle. Upon doing so, that you have respectfully given a sword to him, one of your own and not his own, he gives to you and wishes to do a joint venture with you, where he wishes to live and fight against chaos once again, but he wants to do so alongside a party this time. Would you give him the gift to do so?
What would that require from me?
He's like my coat of arms and royal and flush.
Yeah, I'm just not really into guys, so yes, it's fine. Do you guys want another like thing that's fighting against or fighting with us next to us?
If you don't want him, you don't have to take him.
What? I know. I'm asking the party because I'm a diplomatic and loyal bitch. If we're having something join the party, I want it to be okay with everybody.
It's a spirit. It's not exactly.
It's
not exactly
Just
joining
yes
us.
or no. It's simple.
It doesn't matter to us. It's what you want to do.
Oh, Alex, what do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right, and I'm going to reach out my hand, even though I know he's a spirit, and shake his ghostly hand, and say, "Okay, we're partners now."
Okay. I will upload an image of him.
Come on, I wanted that.
Do you want him, Balsam? You can attune to him.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I'm gonna tell the spirit, though, you have to be okay with Misty because he's my baby.
Well,
Misty's
Cactus,
my
can I have
baby.
Ivan
You're
out?
just gonna be my sidekick.
he's your servant, so he's.
I am establishing relationship with this spirit that has attuned itself to me, and I don't consider myself above any creature. So,
For my fair master, if your pet...
oh, please don't call me master. I'm Thistle, just Thistle,
For Lord Thistle, then. For
Just
your
Thistle.
fair pet,
just Thistle.
under your whim, I shall respect with all honour and ease. For thine, Lord Thistle, I taketh your hand within this partnership. For I, within the night of ages, shall assist you with the best cause I have.
What you accomplished here is really impressive, and if you ever feel like giving us advice on anything, just, grab your brother's ear here.
I shall lend my ear and hand or wisdom whenever you seek it from me.
I'll try to get you a better short sword. Mine wasn't very good, I'm sorry.
He takes your short sword and it becomes part of his physique and temper. He says to you, For your short sword is great as mine once was before. The sword does not matter, for it is the spirit that resides from its partner that does. For I thank you. This shall service any greater than any sword could ever bear.
Oh, I really like you.
So, you've gained the Knight of Ages ability. Causes rapid rust if anything it touches. Towards or afterwards, flames then burst out of it, the cracks from the rust. This spirit is simple in nature.
my
It is
thing.
protecting its master with a claymore. It absorbs radiant damage, adding a 1d6 to its attack if it absorbs... Absorbs radiant damage, adding a plus 1d6 to its attack. If it absorbs necrotic, it adds and boosts a plus 1 AC.
Neat.
Yeah, some punctuation would probably help there.
I was tired.
He's basically he'll protect you. If someone comes close to
He
you,
looks
he's gonna smack
amazing,
them.
by the way. You know, you might really like Hal's Dommy Mommy. You guys have a similar aesthetic.
For I do not know what is it you would call them, a god? So would thine queen of a Dommy Mommy should suffice of.
Louis
But-
Vuitton.
You mean
Vuitton.
Louvatar.
Louvatar.
Yes.
Louis Vuitton.
Oh, good night, Alex. I'm sorry.
Good night, bud.
For thine queen Louvatar, you say? I have not heard of such a queen of thine ages, but if I do meet of such, I shall be in grandest court that I may come.
Well, she's technically in my head, so I don't know.
I have to introduce you.
Maybe one day we shall. However, alas, onwards I may go to wherever you may take me.
Yes, you can stay. He doesn't like come inside me or anything, right? Like he just hangs out.
Well, he can reside in your soul. Think of it like a waiting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you just come with us on the outside for now?
Very well. The short sword turns into a claymore and he puts it into a scabbard, and afterwards he begins to walk with you. Would you prefer that I walk or float, Lord?
Whatever makes you most comfortable, and please, it's just thistle.
I would like to keep formality of title. It brings me...
But I don't own any titles.
Title or
He's
no...
giving you a title.
Title or no, you have a title amongst me.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's what makes him happy, Thistle.
Very well, Lord Thistle.
Roll my eyes. In and out of character.
Yeah. Ah, come on, it makes him happy.
Would your pet then be Sir Knight Misty?
Aw.
Misty, do you like being called Sir Knight?
Misty just kind of looks at it and goes back in the backpack.
I don't think he likes it very much.
I just don't think he cares.
Misty, come out and make friends.
He doesn't want to.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, Coat of Arms was kind of holding him at one point, so.
Misty's fine.
He snuggled up in the backpack and is kind of like taking a snooze.
Excellent. We went down, correct?
Yes,
Correct.
and as you come to another door that leads into a whole other room or area of the castle.
Oh,
Well, obviously we're gonna go in there.
yeah.
Balsam.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I have a whole list of like Balsam catchphrases in my head that now when I say them, I just think of you.
You need a soundboard.
Let's go. Boom.
Oh,
To the left. Left is always right.
Yes.
Nom 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 nom.
Ah, yes. Ah.
Okay, we're going to the room.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Hello, Ivan.
Hi,
As you...
Sven.
by the way, can I pop out Ivan?
Yes.
I guess.
God, we have a posse.
Yeah, what do we have now? 4 of
You-
I
us,
keep forgetting the
2 pets, a soul, 3 howl like things. We're a party of 10.
Well, you also have Slush. A
Yeah.
bodyguard.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, don't forget Slush.
So you've got 4 now.
Technically, yes. I have 3 spirits and Slush.
My God, you are like a walking Sybil from the book in the 1970s.
Well, I can't have coat of arms and royal and flesh out at the same time, so it's either royal and flesh or coat of arms.
No,
Right
I'm
now,
just
coat
saying
of
it must
arms
be
is
so
out.
noisy inside your soul.
Very, very. No, the spirits are quiet.
You
They're
just,
all-
as you look inside your soul, you see Royal and Flesh playing a game of cards.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Love that.
Play-
They're just
playing
playing.
poker.
They're playing a game of poker on the table. Coat of Arms was joining them, but he got summoned out, so he had to put his hand down.
Oh, I'll send him back
Aw.
then.
He had a good hand.
I'll send him back to his
No,
game, then.
he had a junk hand.
Oh, he did. Okay, then
He only
never mind.
had one pair.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
and
that's
Cactus.
shitty. I kind of look at him. I was like, "Ooh, that's a bad hand."
Would have been
Yeah,
so much more
no.
funny if you were like,
There was
he's about
only
to win
one
the whole
pair of
game.
twos. I couldn't do anything with it.
That's rough.
Room.
Yes. Okay, enough of the role play. Fine. So
No.
the room you enter in is you enter in a room filled with all kinds of green brick, and
green.
as there's green brick as well as on the sides there appears to be tapestries of red, of rusted pipes, and
Wait, tapestries that look like breasted pipes?
there are tapestries of red that look like pipes, and there are actual brass and rusted pipes in the wall against them, so you can't tell what is and is not a pipe.
Yeah.
Weird.
The tapestries make out clocks.
Is anything moving?
Oh.
No, but you definitely hear a lot of ticking.
We're near a clock tower.
Is the alchemist here?
Well, it depends on which clock tower it is. This could either be the dangerous clock tower that we need to avoid, or this is where the alchemist is.
Insight check. Is there an alchemist spirit anywhere around here?
It's not a spirit. It's
Whatever
him.
he is. He's in a place where time doesn't exist.
I don't know. Maybe you'll have to look around a bit more.
Yeah, we'll look around.
Can I move any of the tapestries?
Well, there's a hallway, but no, you can't. They're all pipes.
Wait, I'm
They're like-
confused. Are they tapestries or are they pipes?
Okay, there are tapestries that are made out of pipes, and certain parts of that tapestries are made out of cloth that are on the wall that all look like rusted pipes to make it look like a giant clock. You
Okay,
cannot
but
tell what is
The
actually a
parts of
pipe.
the cloth, can I like lift it
You
up
can't
and look
tell.
underneath?
Yeah.
Can I touch it and tell?
Yes and no.
Okay, that means he doesn't want me to. All right, moving on.
Yes, you can touch it. No, it just feels like all metal.
Yeah.
Even though
But
it's made
it's-
of cloth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's in a way that it's so rusted full of dirt that it feels like solid steel, even though it's made of cloth. I've dealt with that before. It's very weird.
Yeah, that makes no sense. And as a knitter, I'm very offended.
Iron cloth, basically.
Yeah.
Steel threads
Oh.
wound into cloth and wool.
I mean, Misty is still wearing their, like, water cloth, so I guess.
You actually never put it on him.
Yeah, I did!
You did?
Yeah!
Okay.
I put it on him, and then I changed the yarn to have the aspect of dampness and water.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's my thing.
So, there is a hallway. Are you wishing to go right?
Is that the only option?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
As you go right and walk down, you climb down a ladder. And as you climb down a ladder, you see there is a pillar. This pillar is of a statue of an angel made out of brass. As you approach it, it moves out of the way, leading you down another ladder, which leads you to a giant clock.
Oh.
Giant being that it is the wall. The wall is the clock, and behind it is many
Oh.
ticking gears. And above you is a long shaft that is leading up. And on the two sides of this clock is a angel that you just came out of on the left side of you made of brass, and on the right it's made of adamantine.
Adamantite.
Yes, that word. Adamantite. On the right side, and on left and right are two hallways filled with grandfather clocks.
Are the angels statues?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna insight check the statues.
One's made of bronze / brass. The other is made of adamantite.
The brass, I got a 19.
So the brass / bronze one is just an angel that's made out of brass / bronze, acting as sort of like a makeshift ladder exchange doorway to one side, and the other one, the same thing, but you don't know what activates the adamantite one.
I'm gonna insight check the other one. Oh, that's shit. That's 15.
You don't know, but you do know that it's some kind of mechanism that has to do with a clock.
Can I try to investigate or insight the mechanism?
You could, however, Hal, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you still have the book on the Uriel project?
I probably would have kept it, yes. What? Oh my, is this the one that, when you told me about when I asked my questions, that it could rewind? Is that a yes?
I don't know.
Pull out your book, Hal.
I pull out the book.
As you pull the book out, the pages begin to magically flip, and the whole room begins to shake. The clock then begins to spin wildly, speeding up, as you feel all of energy magically going around you, whirling, before then it reaches 12 o'clock and stops. All of the clocks and all of time stops. Magic has been ensued. This is the inner clock tower. All of time has stopped.
Where the
Then-
alchemist is.
No, the whole castle, like, all time stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Including you guys. You guys are frozen in time right now.
This
And
is
as
the
this happens, the
rewind
book
part.
begins to constantly flip pages, the only thing that isn't stopped, until it lands on the page that you read about this inner clock tower with a riddle. It then opens up, spreads its sheets, and burns the book alive. Upon doing so, its ashes lay on the ground, to which then the clock then begins to spin rapidly as time resumes, going back to its original stance, and you see that the floor has opened up into a elevator.
Oh.
Well then.
To quote another famous idiot, I got a bad feeling about this.
So do I. I think this. I think this is the clock
remember-
tower. What,
Do you remember what the riddle was? Can they roll a history check?
I don't remember, but I also think this is the clock tower that Kek was telling me about, that how to defeat the Lord of Chaos, to rewind the entire time of before he even became into power in the first place. Am I correct?
That is the same clock tower as this one.
That's what I thought.
What happened? Like, can you refresh my memory, Hal?
Yes, you were not here. This was the prize given to me that the riddle I solved. Oh, that riddle! I do have it! Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. It says, deep within the court I sleep, far below the tower we weep. After all is said and done, darkness shall befall to everyone. So...
That's the riddle I gave you for a different place, but...
Oh, that was... Is this the ones with the... Oh. But that's the riddle I solved that. Okay, it gave me... I then got to ask questions, and I asked how to kill the Lord of Chaos, and this is one of the... This is one of the methods. We use the clock tower to rewind time back to a time before he even came into power in the first place. But that's kind of a thing of us like...
You
It's
don't know
difficult.
how to use the clock tower.
Correct. We don't know how to use the clock tower. We need to
We
figure out
found
how
it.
to use it. Yes, but basically saying this is not the clock tower that the alchemist is in.
Out of
The other
character, since we found it and we have information on whatever, if we continue to, like, try to investigate this, is this going to end the campaign?
Potentially it could.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that without Prango here.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now. You have no knowledge on how to access or manipulate time magic.
Yeah.
You can't even... You
Magic,
can't do it with a physical interface. You have to use time magic.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we ever going to get time magic?
Why don't you... Want to roll a wish spell on that?
I mean, we could, but I don't want to do something that's going to be campaign ending without, like, this is all out of character. I don't want to do something that's going to be like ending the campaign without one of our people here. And since this is like a bonus session, you know, I would rather have this happen like on our plan night when we're all like, you know, okay, we're
out
showing
of
up at
character.
this time.
Even if you know how to, it's going to be a long while before you can manipulate it.
Yeah. Like even if we explore it all like in this session, we're still not going to be anywhere near of
Hell,
ending it. If
I'll let you find out without a wish spell. Roll me an insight plus history.
How do I add them?
You just roll them separate, and if it gets high enough in both together,
Oh,
I'll give
why
it to
do
you.
I roll poorly on that? Anybody want to help me out with my insight? Because it's normally really good.
What do you mean? Thought you had
Well,
good
I only
insight.
rolled a 9, so I got a 17, and then I got... Oh, my history was bomb. I got a 25, so...
Yeah, I can help you
Okay.
on your insight.
17
I'm
plus
not proficient in insight.
25. Yeah, I'm great with insight. My history is only a plus 6. Which isn't awful, but, like, I tend to roll low on it.
I can give you help on the history, but I can't do the insight.
Well, I got a
I can help
30,
you in this.
43,
Oh, you're good.
42.
So,
So do you want
You
me
ready?
to roll an insight or give me help?
well, you've technically
Sure.
gotten high enough.
Oh.
So, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
First way, you get Mr. Vanilla Milkshake to convince him to teach you of it.
Right.
I like him. I think he and I would be
However,
friends.
Mr. Vanilla Milkshake does have something that can help you, but it's locked inside his head,
Mm.
and he can't access it unless he dies.
Right.
So you're gonna have to fight him for it, is what I'm saying.
But he can
Yeah.
also teach us magic.
He can
Time
teach
magic.
you the
Rudimentary.
archetypes of time magic, but that doesn't give you any actual helpful information.
Yeah.
Well, you
What if I-
presented both.
I presented
Oh.
both because one is actually a falsehood, and that's the first one. The second one is the real thing, in which
What if I become his boss?
I don't think you can, but you can always try.
Well,
Second
no, like
thing.
if I killed the Beastmaster and become master of the arena.
Remember how he said how, well, technically they are the boss? He's just humoring them?
Yeah.
Beholden
So
to
probably
them.
not. He's not
Darn.
beholden to them, he's just humoring them. Because it gives him something to do.
True.
Second thing is to go find it in the ancient library.
I knew it was the ancient library again. God dang it. Everything is in the ancient library.
So go fight a super boss, or go to the ancient library.
Yeah. And go say hi to Mr. Shadow. A god.
Wonderful. Pause.
Okay. 1 minute.
I want to
Unpause.
go on to the
So,
another session.
what I was
I
saying
don't know if
before
I'll-
is that
able to-
time magic has a very heavy price even if you do learn it, so this isn't a surefire guarantee. It will work, but it will cost you heavily to do so. Either way.
Like, practically your entire soul and your entire being.
A little higher than that.
Even higher than that? Your eternal... Wow. That is a heavy price to pay.
So,
Well,
with
if you
that
want to talk to
said,
Mr. Milkshake about the price.
so
I
with
wanna
that
talk to
said, do you wish to end session here and start a new one, or do you wish to just continue on?
Mm. Not too sure. I was I mean, I'm
I
willing to wait
think
for
actually
Cece.
I'm going to end session here.
Yeah.
End session.